But the way I just see this situation, because it's like ultimately, you know, we had a good run for what it was. Like,
what was your favourite episode?
The Andrew Tate, because obviously my Castillo. It was entertaining. Castillo. Yeah, Castillo. And to be fair, there were so many good episodes that that's what I mean. It was a good run.
He's from Dominica.
Like, I used to love going into work. That's what I mean. It was just sad because I loved everything about it, and you know, like it's just unfortunate how it's all had to end. And I feel like if Harry does watch this, you know, just know, he's
definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, but it's just like there's no bad blood mine now, because it's just like, firstly, like, just relax with everything.
But now,
do you want closure with him?
Harry, you know that.
Would you have a sit down? Would you have a sit down?
I'm open to closure, but do you know what it is? It's like, because before, obviously, we'd moved on from that. He did try to get me to host one last time, because he said, look, I need to move forward with a business. But then I was still saying to him, okay, but if we're moving forward, this is what I want and what I expect. And I wasn't even asking for a lot. It was just like, and he just was refusing to do it because he would have had to give me the analytics. Then he would have known. I would have seen how much money you made. Then I would have moved mad.
And then you would have known all that money that you didn't get.
Yeah, so that's why he was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do it. And I said, but look, I even said, we can draw a line, just moving forward, give me what's owed to me. I will even forget that. Let's just move forward. I just want to know.
Give you what's owed.
Yeah, and it was still not that. And that's why I just look and I think it's cool, because it's like, the way I say it, I'm a creative person and I'm original with that. Like, you can't sit and pride yourself as a creative platform when you're blueprint using everyone else's blueprints.
Who came up with the name Grilling?
He thought the name.
Okay.
And it was just, but even when it comes to, and this is where, going back to my representative, he was sick, because when he's going through the messages between me and him, he was like, he's inappropriate the way he's talking to you. He also looked at when they registered, everything was on bad merit, because they were like, look, when he's registered this, when he's done this, it's when you guys weren't on talking.
So then he was already lining you up.
When they're doing, like, so honestly, my representative was sick, and that's why I'm just looking.
So
I'm just thinking,
when they're having arguments, you know, like if they might have an argument, but then you're making it's like chess pieces, putting everything in place. So then when you're ready to strike,
they could see like.
So when you lot was a bit lot was there iffy, he might have just started making movements.
The timeline of everything is crazy, and that's fine, because it is what it is. It showed me the business, it showed me the industry, it showed me how people move. But ultimately, it's just hard when you've got to take the L, because in your head it's like, people go, well, it's just business.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, learn the business.
But it's fine, it is what it is. I've got my new show, like, come correct. I've got more things coming up off the back of it as well, so I'm just grateful, you know.
So are you looking at it more like a lesson than a loss now?
Oh, absolutely. Like, it took me a year, innit, when you spoke, like, it was just hard, if that makes sense, because it's hard in the sense of when you actually don't know how you're navigating through life. That's why I think I just took it so personal, because it was just mentally destroying me. Like, it was just weighing so heavy on me.
But how are you going to business now? Has it affected how you're on your A game now, though, innit?
Oh God, yeah. But I say I'm not, because I'm still having to learn things. Because even Spray Light hot me up about it. It's just like, Chian, you need to be this. They're like telling me, like, you know, you need to show me the video beforehand. You need to do all this, and it's like, because I'm a one-woman team. Obviously, I've had the production, but they just come and filmed it, and that was it. So even just learning how to navigate and do it all is still difficult to, like, show up and do it, run it, produce it, timestamps. All like, it's hard work. It's not simple, especially when it's because the channel's making money, and like, Fireway, like, we're a really great sponsor. Like, if it wasn't for Fireway, like, I wouldn't have been able to do the podcast. So just like Mario and Clive, big up them for that, because
big up.
It saved me, because I was suicidal. Like, so I was so low, because I just didn't know how to get out of that hole, because it was like, oh my God, like, I just feel like I'm getting into debt.
You were suicidal.
And I couldn't do content, like, because I'm depressed. So it's like, I'm not a fake person. Yeah, I was so suicidal. And
but have you been that before?
Yeah, that's what I'm up and down, a bit like up and down. But that's what I mean, like, trying to, when you don't know how to manage.
How's your mental health now?
Yeah.
Like, now it's fine. Like, I don't know, I'm stressed, like, super stressed with everything that's going on. But my mental health is in a good place, because I've had to learn how to regulate how I'm feeling. I've had to learn, like, look, business aside, don't let it affect me, because it would, like, I'd be, oh my God, because in my head I'm like, I need money, I need to do this, and all these just life pressures as it is. So
and all of that whilst obviously home life still.
They're crazy. Like, in between that, my mum's been in intensive care, you know, like, so having to look after her, looking after my nan, because no one's free with my nan, and then having to sort out my sister, get her section. So it's so chaotic, and on top of that, it's like, I've got someone in my family trying to take an overdose, someone that's overdosed because they've done too much, and it's just constant. Like, every week in my life there's some madness coming. So it's like, I've only just learnt now, like, to choose me be honest about stuff and just have boundaries, because I was I'm still a people pleaser, but it's just who I am in my nature. I love to give and I love to pour love. So it's my own fault. It's like a blessing and a curse.
What's your coping mechanisms? Like, you said you felt like, how do you pull yourself out of it? What do you do?
Do you know what? It's now like I go to the gym now, but mine is just being creative. Like the amount of ideas, like I sit and write to myself, like constant, just write to myself. That's it. I'm writing a book at the moment as well.
Really?
So I'm just writing about my life, how to get out of situations and what I've done to navigate it.
It's always like an autobiography.
Oh, I'd say it's like an autobiography / like a personal development book, because it's not saying like, oh my God, I'm completely right, but anyone that resonates with my story, this is what I've done to get out of this hole. And if you like the story, try this and hopefully it can help. Like a survival guide almost.
Are you spiritual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spiritual. I'm trying to lean into faith more because it's kind of like, sorry, have I got like that lip line there?
That happened to me the other day and no one told me. Because when you're filming with the guys, do you remember I looked and I was like...
Yeah, like the bare dry mouth and lashes hanging off.
When the lip gloss.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm leaning into faith more because I've got friends from all walks of life. I've got friends that like practice Islam. I've got friends that are Christians, and I'm just still trying to find my community. So I'm just leaning into just spaces just to see where I feel most comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you believe in God?
I believe there is something. I say God, whether it's a spiritual higher being power or something, but I just know there is something. I have faith, but I don't know really what it is right now, but I do say God.
Did your parents?
Yeah, my mum's Christian.
Oh, is she?
The Bible by the bed.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
sorry, I feel like I've made this episode so heavy.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
You just can't, like, your life is your life.
It's your life, yeah. And
type of thing. And that's what we get people's story in it. So it's like, not everyone, we done something one time and they was like straight away went mad. Who was it? Maybe Saskia. Or something, but there was someone and then it just started off mad. And like, people just gets like that. Like, not everyone's got some happy story to tell.
Exactly.
Everyone's happy now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, and also you shouldn't feel like you must have to come here and be fake. Always put on that happy face. Like, I can't explain and not talk about what really went on. Do you understand? Like, that's your story and that's what's made you you.
Yeah,
do you understand what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. The mental health though.
Yeah,
what are you doing about that?
Do you know what it is like? I'm
Imagine that's what I was thinking, Spray.
What?
About what you said.
Is it?
What?
What the up and down? I'm a bit up. Yeah, I am a bit up and down.
Thinking what?
About oh freaking hell. About you feeling suicidal when you go to the gym